Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to give you the top 10 things you need to know about dating someone that has Venus in Libra. Also make sure to stick around to the end for the hashtag Ask Astrology Guy question and answer. Okay, no more wasting time. Here are the top 10 things you need to know about dating someone that has Venus in Libra. Let's go. Number 10, they are very accommodating. If there's one thing someone with Venus in Libra is, it's willing to put forth the effort to make sure the person that they're with is taken care of, even if it means at times sacrificing their own needs to do so. Number 9, they are attracted to kindness. Someone with Libra and Venus has a very hard time with negative energy, so they are for sure attracted to people that have a kind, understanding, and compassionate disposition because to them that indicates low drama. Number 8, loud, abrasive people are a turn-off. Someone with Libra and Venus loves beauty, peaceful energy, and overall a relaxing good time. So a loudmouth that's doing too much won't get any of their energy if they can help it. Number 7, a balance of give and take is a requirement. As you know, Libra is the sign of balance. So if someone has Libra and Venus, in order to truly be fulfilled in a relationship, there must be a clear balance of giving and receiving. So if you're a taker and not a giver, then you should for sure look elsewhere. Number 6, they shy away from confrontation. Actually, they avoid it at all costs. It makes them uncomfortable, uneasy, full of anxiety. So if you approach them wanting to address an issue, do so from a solution-oriented perspective, not an argumentative one. Number 5, they love romance. Libra energy is ruled by Venus, so someone with Venus in Libra is the ultimate romantic. So if you want to attract them, set the stage for beauty, connection, and intimacy. Charm them with that sort of energy and you will for sure be on your way to winning their heart. Number 4, communication is a must. Someone with Venus in Libra is all about staying connected and experiencing life together. And for them, sharing your experiences and having great conversations is a huge part of that equation. So if you want to find your way into their heart, open up, ask questions about their life, share information about yours, and they will for sure be much more interested in you and attracted to you. Number 3, they are very generous and have great taste. Not only is someone with Venus and Libra not cheap, they also have great taste. So if you find yourself in a relationship with them and one of your love languages is gifts, then lucky you. Number 2, be confident, not arrogant. To them, confidence is very sexy, but overly confident, or even worse, arrogance, is definitely a trait that will have them running to the nearest exit. And the number one thing you need to know about dating someone with Venus in Libra is the best way to please them is to truly make them feel like the two of you are in a partnership, a loving team that works together to support each other emotionally and intellectually, all while sharing the journey of life and love every step of the way. Give them this type of connection, and in return, you get genuine, sexy, deep love and devotion. Okay, so the hashtag Ask Astrology Guy question comes to us from Chris B. And Chris says, hi, first I would like to say that you are my favorite astrology channel and I always look forward to your videos. Well, thanks Chris, I'm really happy that you're enjoying the content. Then Chris goes on to say, my question is concerning jealousy. My Sun, Rising, and Venus signs are all in Aquarius, and my Moon and Mercury are in Capricorn. My love interest has a Sun and Mercury in Taurus, Moon in Scorpio, and Venus in Aries. I don't know his rising sign because he doesn't know his birth time. I can already notice he has a tendency to jealousy, even though we are not in a committed relationship. I wanted to ask if this is something we would be able to work on if we eventually became official, or if this could be a deal breaker in our situation. Thanks. Okay, so Chris, this is a great question, and jealousy is something that all relationships deal with at one time or another, and to different degrees, of course, but I think this question will help a lot of people. Okay, so your love interest, being a Taurus with Scorpio moon, is for sure going to be a bit more possessive in a relationship, and not because they don't trust you, but it's because when it comes to the do's and don'ts of a relationship, he's wired to see certain behaviors on the don'ts list that you might see as not such a big deal, because of you having so much Aquarius in your chart. As we all know, Aquarius is known for its desire for freedom. Now, the good news is your moon is Capricorn and his is in Scorpio, which works extremely well. Also, his Venus is in Aries and yours is in Aquarius, which is also a very good energetic connection. The challenge is with the Aquarius-Taurus energy because, like I said, Taurus can be a bit possessive and Aquarius is freedom loving. Now, this doesn't at all mean that this is a deal breaker, and this is where I think think this topic could help a lot of people. Now, when it comes to jealousy, when one of you gets triggered, and more than likely it will be him, which doesn't mean anything other than he is wired to see this topic differently than you. So you want to first start off by not judging his feelings. Don't go telling him that he's being ridiculous. Instead, have compassion for the fact that he is wired to see the situation differently than you, and embrace the idea that communication and compassion is going to be the key to getting you both to the other side of this issue and feeling more connected. So it's important when he gets triggered to let him know that he has every right to feel the way that he feels. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to agree with it, but it just shows him that you care about him and you want him to know that you honor his feelings. The next step is make sure not to tell him why he shouldn't feel the way that he feels. Don't try and explain to him why he is seeing it the wrong way. Instead, ask him in this sort of situation, meaning when this type of situation that triggered him comes up again, ask him, what can you do moving forward to make him feel better? What agreement can the two of you make so that way you know moving forward what action you can take that is going to make him feel more connected and secure in the relationship. Now, when he tells you what he's asking you to do, it is your responsibility to then say, yes, I'm willing to do that. In that case, great, problem solved. Then whenever that situation comes up, you will do what he asked you to do, so it's no longer an issue. Now, if what he's asking you aren't okay with and you're not willing to do, well then you tell him, I'm not okay with that, but this is what I'm okay with, and then you suggest your solution, taking his request into consideration and coming back with a version of it that you feel like you can do, and see if he's okay with that. That way, you're letting him know that you care enough to compromise and put forth the effort to resolve the issue. If what you suggest doesn't work for him, then you continue the conversation, because this is where you two start to come to a mutual conclusion of how to best handle this situation in a way where you both feel happy, where you both have a say-so. You'll say, how about this or how about that, and he will add in how he feels, and you two can both continue to edit that agreement until you find the solution that works for the both of you. Then that is the agreement moving forward. This way you will know exactly what he requires in order to feel comfortable, and he will see that you care enough to not judge his feelings and to talk things out where you two come to an agreement, like I said, that you both feel good about. So you both are going to be more willing to stick to that agreement because you both came to that conclusion. It's so important, especially in the beginning of a relationship, to have these conversations, because then you can really get clear on what you both require in order to feel connected and excited by the relationship. It also gets you both used to, when something comes up, having a conversation where you both feel heard, where you both weigh in on the situation, and then you come to a resolution together. Once you have a few of these agreements in place, you will recognize that things run much more smoothly and you don't have the same argument about the same issue over and over again like many couples do. If one of you finds that the other wants something that you're not comfortable providing, and there's no compromise that you can find that works for both of you, then you can make the choice if that point of disconnect is a deal breaker or not. But what you don't want to do is have something come up, one of you get mad, the two of you then argue your different points, trying to convince the other who is right and who is wrong, judging each other without ever really discussing and coming to a resolution. That will only lead to resentment and disconnect and a whole lot of drama that neither of you wants to have. And that will ruin the relationship for sure. So when it comes to jealousy, it's very important to talk about what you both require in order to feel good moving forward. And when there's a point where you see things differently, instead of debating and trying to prove your point, discuss how you both can compromise and come to an agreement that you both feel good about. Because in the end, you both just want to know that the other person cares enough about you and respects you enough to make sure that you are happy and feeling respected and cared for in the relationship. If both of you make an effort to find where you can meet in the middle on this topic without judging each other, you can have an extremely strong bond and a deep, loving, fulfilling relationship. So thanks for that great question, Chris. I hope that answer helped. And good luck with your Taurus. So there you have it. The top 10 things you need to know about dating someone with Venus in Libra, some insight into the best way to handle jealousy in a relationship. I hope you all found the information useful. If you did, please hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Keep those hashtag #AskAstrologyGuy questions coming. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.